Go ahead, Bo.
He's passionate about his field and his career, but more so about his students. And even though it's only been a year, his passion is impacting our department in wonderful ways, and I'm very happy to be a part of that. Join me in welcoming Patrick Roddy.
Yeah, boy.
Thank you, Scott.
Yes, sir.
Before I get started, I just would like to thank Suzanne for inviting me to speak today. I greatly appreciate that. And to echo what Scott said, this has been a great day so far, and we're just really thrilled to be a part of this organization. In terms of the schedule today, it's listed the presentation is going to be on do it yourself. Okay? Independent filmmaking has sort of been taken over by major studios. Miramax calls itself an independent. Nothing can be farther from the truth in terms of my mind. So I think the moniker do it yourself fits more now with what independent filmmakers doing today. So. Again, my name is Patrick Roddy. I'm currently an assistant professor at McNeese State University. I've been working in production probably close to 13 years now. I've produced 5 independent feature films. I've been quite fortunate that all of them have been distributed in some way or form, or they will be set to come out, including one of my proudest achievements, a film called Angry Young Man, which won Best Feature at the Arizona International Film Festival in 2003. It's going to be released on DVD this spring. I received my Bachelor of Arts in Media Theater Arts from Montana State University, and I received my Master of Fine Arts from UCLA in Film and Television Production. I wanted to start out my presentation by just offering up a quote by Maya Deren. Before I forgot something before I get too much further. I've been asking people around, but I haven't got any yes to this yet. Is anybody here in a program that offers film? Anybody? There's a filmmaking. What school are you at?
Stephen F. Boston.
Great, terrific. So the fact that I'm speaking here today, I'm hoping that there's some of you here who are interested in filmmaking. Are there? Show of hands. Wow,
Nice.
Terrific. Glad to see that. Maya Deren, those of you who don't know who Maya Deren was or is, she was an independent experimental filmmaker. She had this to say about amateur versus professional. The very classification amateur has an apologetic ring, but that very word from the Latin amator, lover, means one who does something for the love of the thing rather than for economic reasons or necessity. And this is the meaning from which the amateur filmmaker should take his clue. That should be the clue that a do-it-yourself filmmaker should take. If you're some of my students say, oh, I want to go into filmmaking because you can make a lot of money. Bad news. Some people do make a lot of money at it. You got to work at a long time. There's a lot of luck involved, a lot of hard work. It's not something you go into and start making big dollars. Okay. Independent films. Over 2,000 independent films, feature films get made a year or more, and we hardly hear anything of any of them. We occasionally hear about one success story. That maybe it's the Sundance Film Festival. The big deal these days is Napoleon Dynamite. That's one film. One film out of over 2,000 that got some exposure. Okay, so if you want to go if you're looking to make big money, making an independent film is not on your movie. Let's say in excess of $60,000. I would suggest going to graduate school in Los Angeles or New York. It would be a better way to break in the industry. You're going to meet more people that way. You have a better chance of breaking in the industry. Much greater. People who go out there because they have a story to tell and they're passionate about it, get it on film, those are people that are generally more successful. You're just out there to copy what somebody else has done or just to do it shorts. But my career has been mostly as a producer, and that's what I want to talk a little bit about today. What is a producer filmmaker? And if you are somebody who wants to be a director and you want to make an independent film, it's important for you to know what a producer does because more than likely you're going to be the producer on your film anyway. Okay? A producer is this. They manage everything. The director just figures out what to put on film, deal with the actors. The producer is in charge of the whole film from the very beginning to the very end, from inception to distribution. So what a producer filmmaker needs, what they do everything. And they need to know everything. Okay? So what should you know if you want to produce an independent film? Well, there's 6 things I'm going to talk about that you should be aware of. First thing, development. When we talk about development, we're talking about creating a script, the kind of story you want to do. First of all, how do you come up with a script? What are ideas? You have to come up with an idea. Where do they come from? They can come from just your head, your personal experience. They can come from newspaper stories. One of the things that I'm quite fond of, and some of the things I've been working on, is I'm really into classic horror fiction, and a lot of that stuff that I like is in the public domain. Stuff that's in the public domain is a great place to look for inspiration for your work. Once you come up with an idea for a movie that you want to do, somebody's got to write a script. Is it going to be you that's going to write it? You're going to hire somebody to do it? You find somebody to do it? It's a big question.
What's it?